Hi. I'm just waiting till some viewers show up. Oh, they changed this shit. They changed this shit. Oh. Okay, that's better. Acid, what's up? You want to talk shit to my face? Anybody want to talk shit to my face? You know, if you were in front of me, I'd fucking 1-2 you. I'd 1-2-3 you. You don't know what that means? Oh, too bad. Pow, pow, pow. And you'd be on the floor because I'd hit you in the temple. Alright. Cool. Cool, Meatbot. Nice to see you. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very nice to see you, Meatbot. Always nice to see you. You know what I'm drinking? I'm too old to be talking like this now. I realize I'm too old to be talking like this, man. But I'm drinking Stella Artois. One of my favorites. Only one person's looking. Hey, Meatwad. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to disrespect you, but I see the Meatwad there. Meatbot, if you can tell other people to join, I just went live on a whim. So if you could tell other people to join and, like, come over here, that would be great. Because I don't have my iPad, I can't go to... Alright. You're the best. And once we get more than one viewer, I'm going to tell you what happened with my Shelly. My Shelly girl's doing good. Spoiler alert, she's doing good. You fix my duck. Alright, 1 second. Hey, who else is here? Drop a comment if you're here and tell people we're here, we're partying. Ooh. We're here, boy. Now they changed the layout of this a little bit, so I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, that's where it would be. Okay, they did change the layout of this a little bit. Hey, if you're listening, drop a comment. Drop a like. Drop a freaking like. I'm gonna do Tuesday Night Lives now. Okay, instead of Sunday Night Lives, because I do work. Okay, now that people are here and listening, I do work overnights now. Welcome Meatbot to the stage. Yes, Meatbot.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, Meatbot?
nothing much.
How
A
you
fun
been?
day at work.
One day at work? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually work nights now. That's why I'm doing this on Tuesday night. Because they switched my days off. I switched my days off from Sunday, Monday to Tuesday and Wednesday. So I got off today, going into tomorrow night. Um, yeah, I pretty much work nights now. So I work Sundays. I get that Sunday premium. Cha-ching.
There you go.
Yeah.
You make better money there on Sundays.
Yeah. I get
Oh,
at
nice.
least I've heard from people that you get at least 400 or 500 more on your paycheck.
Fuck.
So I'd be
Why is
making
that?
like because overnights plus overnights and Sunday premium put together.
Oh,
So I'd be making like 1,000 more a month.
that's like a special thing for post office workers.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this on, but yeah, it's the union. You know, we have a union, so we're good. We're set. Um, it's very different at night. It's very quiet. People work. I don't have to pick up anybody else's slack like that.
That's good.
Yeah, usually people post office now, like in the daytimes, people hide in their phones, they hide under the machines, they talk. I understand, people got lives, they got kids, they gotta talk, but I mean,
Right.
people just they don't work in the daytime. And at nighttime, I always thought, yo, they were talking to me like I was getting all ready for jail. You know what I mean? They were
Huh.
talking to me like, "Oh, nights is like this, nights is like that. You're gonna get stabbed." I'm like, I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Right. That's funny though.
Yeah, but I worked on nights for 3 days now, and I love it. Honestly, I
Usually,
love it.
usually with stuff like that, there's like a rivalry between the factions.
Yeah, there
So
is. There
yeah.
is. They said, I was like, oh, I thought you guys were so mean the way they were talking, and they were like, oh no, we just don't like tour two, which is my tour, the daytime.
Right.
Oh, we just don't like tour two because they're spoiled babies, and they really were. Now that I look back on it, uh, the way they work
That
is
like
very.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like it reminds me when I was doing PetSmart or like retail stuff. And
Yeah.
that's the way like they would be about like the morning shift would be like the babies. And
Yeah.
then the night shifters are always like, more like hardcore and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the night
But
shift is hardcore. But we have fun. It reminds me of just simpler times. Simpler people, not simple like in a bad way, but simple people like no gossip, no nothing like that. Just people
yeah.
show up and do their job.
I bet you get a lot more like like independent or autonomous people at night
Oh
who are
yeah.
there to, do their work.
Yeah, a lot of psychopaths.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't mind it. I really don't. Yeah, pseudoscientists, you do have permission to join. Don't You have permission to join on ArcSpace account. Don't think you don't. Um, yes, you do. A lot of psychopaths at night. Better TV at night too. Like in the lunch break room, we watching like Family Feud and shit.
Oh,
Whereas
nice.
on a day shift, it would be like women's soccer. Not bad, but I'm not saying I'm not saying nothing bad about women's soccer. I'm just
Yeah,
saying like,
there's nothing wrong with little women's football, man.
yeah, nothing wrong with women's football, but we do have better TV at night. Um, I'm
We
happy
don't
with it.
we don't get TV where I work, man. They stopped playing
Oh,
the TV at the bar years ago. It's crazy.
oh shit. So I went to the beach today.
Oh yeah,
I went to Robert Moses Beach,
there you
and
go.
I had a good time. I went in over my head. I was with a guy that was taller than me,
Ooh.
so it wasn't. the best idea, but it wasn't the worst idea neither. Now this is
Did
the
you get
guy that
water
I
up your nose?
Oh yeah, of course I did. Of course I did.
Yeah, I could
Yo,
tell.
those waves. Wow. Those waves over there are crazy at I don't know if you ever heard of Robert Moses' speech.
No.
It's like an inlet. So the waves, it's like very, very strong waves. They knock you
Oh
down.
yeah. Yep. Especially at a place like that, you're gonna get water in your nose and your ears and shit.
Yeah.
The beach here at Lake Placid, it's like just super like as you'd think, it's pretty placid. Not
Mm,
big for waves.
yeah. Yeah, no. I don't know. There's like a surfing area too over there. Um, I had a good time. I didn't get burnt. That's the good thing. I guess because I already got tanned, I didn't get burnt. Um,
Yeah, you got a nice little tan. I'm whiter than usual. Working too much.
you work during the days or nights?
It's like that weird shift where so like today I got in at like about around noon and then didn't leave till almost 10. So,
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's terrible.
It's a pretty shitty shift. It's a bad schedule.
That's a very bad schedule. I mean, I thought 12 o'clock at night to 10 a.m. was a bad schedule. Hold on, we got someone that wants to come on stage. Let's see who it
All
is.
right.
It's pseudoscientist, so we're good. Hey, pseudo.
Knock, knock.
Hey, who's there?
You got an echo.
Oh, here.
Yeah, turn off your audio in the background.
There you go. Try that. Is that better?
Let's see. No.
How about now?
Let's see.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll leave. I'll back out and try again.
Oh man. But yeah, my turtle, she was acting funny. And she's only a baby, she's only 6 years old. My mother has a turtle that's I wish I could show pictures on here again like I used to, but I'm not paying for that shit because that's $40 a month down the drain.
Yeah, you told
Um,
me for a few months now she's been acting weird.
she's been acting weird, so I took her to the doctor and they took an X-ray and she has two eggs in her. Not only does she have two eggs in her, she's egg bound, meaning that the eggs can't be laid. She has enlarged ovaries, or she had enlarged ovaries. They did a surgery and the surgery was successful. She's eating, she's walking around, she's alert, she knows voices when we talk to her, she can hear our voices. She turns her
Oh,
head to our voices. She's very cute. So,
yeah, I know.
she's very cute. So, I I uh I figured if those things only live to like 9, 10 years old, I hate to say it, but I might not have bothered
What
with
was
the
that?
surgery. If
You
she
might
only
not have
lived,
what?
I might not have bothered with the surgery. I might have let her just try to lay the eggs on her own. If she only lived to be 9, because she's 6 years old. But those things live to be like 40, 50 years old, you know? So
Yeah,
of course
turtles can
I
live for a
wanted,
long time.
yeah, of course I wanted to save her. Okay, pseudoscientist is coming back.
Well,
Hey,
I'm glad
pseudo.
that she's doing better.
Yeah, no, I really am. Hey, pseudo.
How about now? Am I still echoing?
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened.
Who knows? Sometimes it's a mystery.
How's everyone tonight?
Good.
I'm
Good. How
good,
are
thank you.
How you been?
We're just hanging out. We got a topic. We're just hanging out, or what's
Yeah, there's no topic. We're just hanging out. We're just catching up. I haven't done a live since 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah, I haven't been on in a while. The last couple that I saw you had got fucking wildin'.
Oh yeah, certain people that come up.
Yeah. Z, Ral, and Billy, and Billy and Andy going at it. Well,
Yeah, yeah. No, but Zwirl and Ral are two wild people. So
yeah. They're too similar. They're too close to the same freaking energy.
yeah,
Yeah. They clash.
I mean, I don't mind having them on, but when we're having like a serious topic, like on a night like tonight, I wouldn't mind having them on.
Yeah. Let's have them up. Let's get feisty.
Yeah, no, on a night like tonight, yeah, on a night like tonight, I wouldn't mind having them on, because it's just BS tonight,
Yeah.
with bullshitting.
I
So,
feel like Ral's committed to trolling the Blade chat tonight, though.
yeah, he's got me blocked on one of his. I don't know why he's got me blocked on one of his accounts.
I swear he has to be one of those clone people in there. Him or Acid, I don't know, or both of them.
No, Ass is cloning Anna. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Acid was Anna, but then I thought Tex seemed acted a lot like Ral does. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, Tex is I don't want to say unstable.
So you think Tex is
said
just
it.
saying that there's a clone, and there's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
Or a clone of Tex, you mean? Of who?
Clone of Tex. I don't know. I can't see him, so I don't know what he's saying because he blocked me for
There's
talking.
a clone
he's
of
not.
Tex, but there's a clone of Tex, but it's not Tex. It's something Bayou or something.
Oh, Bayou City.
Well, he like changes his name around, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It's confusing.
He's all right. He just gets like he don't want you to talk to certain people that he don't like.
Right.
And I don't know who you don't like. I don't know who. I can't keep up with you don't because he gets mad at every little thing. So I can't keep up with who he likes and who he don't like.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the guy from Spain, Klabinski.
Clubberella.
Yeah, something like that. He's always got Lake Club or Clubberella.
Yeah.
Club that. I was talking to him and he was like, "Oh, you're a hater. You're talking to my haters. Angela's blocked forever." And then I was on today and he was on today. And he had me unblocked. Just to say, "Oh, Angela's a Karen."
Tex changes accounts, comes in, says I lied to him, or I lied about Mexicans. I tried to tell him something about Mexican DNA, and he thought it was a lie. So now he blocks me. And as for Rael likes me, and he blocks me about 20 to 30% of the time because he thinks I'm a clone.
Yeah, he said I was a clone too.
They both get
So that's why
sensitive.
he blocked you. For whatever reason, he thinks you're a clone. You say something that's out of ordinary for him, and he just, oh, that's a clone.
Yeah.
Block.
He's been doing that to me all the time lately. Like every conversation, he's like, "Listen, Meatbot, listen to me. Be quiet. Listen, Meatbot, blocked. You're a clone." Like, okay.
Yo, I'm not kidding. One of my family, one of my cousins' in-laws came over. Okay. And they were talking. I was telling them about the conversation we had. I was telling them about the live I had with Ral and Swirl. And Ral was like, "Sober up, Swirl. Sober up."
Yeah,
I'm the top
I know.
10 researcher. And they were like, "Oh, can I have your YouTube channel?" And I didn't want to give them my YouTube channel, right? And they were like, "Oh, why? You're a conspiracy theorist?" I'm like, "No, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Just because Ral said that." I'm like, "No, they took it the wrong way because I told them that Ral said that he was one of the top 10 researchers in the Mandela effect."
Yeah.
And I was
he's just embarrassingly nutty sometimes. That's all.
Yeah. And the way he showed his whole body, I thought he was going to show his dick.
Yeah, I thought he was getting ready to fucking dick bomb you too. I was like, oh my God, cringe.
Yeah. No, I got scared.
Yeah, that was scary. He looks
I'm gonna
fucking
have to go back
deranged.
and watch it. I missed all that. I think I showed up right near the very end.
Was anybody fucking with you? Like fighting with you?
Rail doesn't fight with me.
No?
We don't. We usually don't lock horns.
Oh, okay. That's good. I wish
He'll
I had-
block me if he thinks it's not me or if I'm. What usually happens is it's later in the day and I start arguing with people and he thinks it's not me because I'm being mean.
Oh, yeah. No, sometimes I'm mean in response to people. But,
Just because I'm nice to you, Rail, doesn't mean I have to be nice to everyone.
yeah.
I'm more apt to like in the chats to pull people's legs. Whereas like here where it's like my face, my real self, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking around quite like that. But in the chat, I think the chats are designed to have fun with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a fun time to
You
unwind.
have to be a little edgy in chat to have fun.
Right.
Yeah. It's just a time
Exactly.
to unwind. I like to come on there just to see what and it's funny to say, like, I just go on there to see how my mind is flowing in a way. You know what I mean? Like what I'm
Right.
saying, what's coming out of my mouth. Like why am I saying this? I don't know. I like to just introspect on myself. Um,
No, it's a good point. It's a good place to like get your thoughts flowing. Like you might not otherwise go down that train of thought unless you like open up in the chat.
yeah. And I've taken screenshots too of when I was like really messed up or drunk. I've
Mhm.
taken screenshots of stuff that people told me, like, "Oh, go watch this, go watch that," and I know I'm not gonna remember it the next day, so I screenshot it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like these, I won't go back and watch these, man. No, it's like
Oh no, I don't go back.
I did not want to watch myself.
No, I don't watch these.
Exactly. I almost never go back and watch or listen to myself because I know I'll be cringed out. I
Right.
won't like anything I said or how I sounded.
Oh,
Same.
Acid fucking came on here. What he said? He came on here 4th of July. Oh, and so did Woof Woofer, Super Mario, Mademoiselle, whatever you want to call her. Him, actually him.
Yeah.
Came on 4th of July and was like, "Oh, you got a lot of competitors with the fireworks," and the guy I'm seeing was like, "Oh, there's haters on here," and he said it so loud that the people Woof Woofer heard it and she didn't want to come back on. Like she was scared. She ran away.
I don't
But
know.
no, but Acid came on. Acid was like, "Oh, you got a wart lip." I'm like, "I don't got a wart lip."
So there is a person that is specifically Woof Woofer that Max is referring to, and that's
Yeah.
Mademoiselle, which is
Yes.
a guy. Yeah. All right.
It's actually a guy. I forgot he said his real name is Anthony something.
With them, I just never know. Like, it could be. It's just all a bunch of leg pulling.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish I had my iPad so I could like tell people to come on here from other.
I dropped a line in the chat, but it's mostly just Starshine in there.
I wouldn't have
talking.
known if Meatbot hadn't have dropped one in Blade Runner.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't think Starshine likes me very much.
Who? Oh, Starshine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because I drink, but it's my business. You know what I mean?
I would
Is
say
she-
75% of the people that are in these chat rooms and stuff are either drinking, smoking, taking pills, something on a pipe, something.
Let me tell you something. Some of these people on here, they're fucking straight up psychotic.
I
Right.
think we've got about 3 or 4 schizophrenics in
Yes.
Blade Runner. I don't
Yeah.
want to name.
Yeah, there are definitely some hardcore schizos around. Yeah.
Yes. Like the ones that talk about different
Space.
planets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and space and all that, and the wannabe theoretical physicists. Don't want to name them. They're very nice people, some of them. I say hi to them all the time, but it's obvious. I mean, it's like, man,
They
you
seem
need help.
traumatized a lot of the time to me. Like they're very in a shell shock state.
Yeah. And there's some people that just become very after the elections, and I hate to say that, I hate to become political, but after the elections, a lot of people have become very hostile and just very weird.
Untrusting, right?
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I was shocked during that first COVID thing as to how many people fell for it. And even when you tried to tell them to do some double checking on the topic here, I'll even tell you a video. Nope. They didn't want to even hear about it. I was like, wow.
Nowadays, seems like whatever propaganda gets into somebody's mind first and then like latches into their brain, that's the direction they go. So sorry,
It's
it's
such-
getting harder and harder to think for yourself, I guess.
I think because on both sides there's extremist media. But the problem is that extremist media on the left is, and I just seen an advertisement for this today. There was like extremist media talking about schools that they set up for like social justice warrior kids. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
What that like social justice warrior kids like playing drums, and it's like, oh, and that's their whole commercial. I forgot the name of it. It's something with the O. God, I can't remember the name of it. But I was just watching WWE today, and that commercial came on about social justice warrior kids schools, and it's free, and you could sign up, and this and that. It's like a charter school, but
Do
it's
they have
not.
cat litter boxes for the kids? Sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
If you politicize a teenager in university, by the time they're 30 and they get a job in kid, they usually snap out of it for multiple reasons. But if you put that seed in a little kid's head before the age of 7, there's chances are you're never going to pull that out. Isn't that a quote from one of the leaders in the past?
For real. I think that has a lot to do with like the way the agenda of that propaganda is designed on the extreme left is to like make sure they get in the kids early and like get their minds bent.
Yeah.
Whereas like the extreme right is kind of far away from that. They're really like more protective oriented over children and like how impressionable their minds are. So it's like it's an extreme like due diligence versus like an extreme lack thereof.
Yeah, I noticed that on the right, they try to red pill people that are older. Like they'll go to college campuses and ask questions and say, "Prove me wrong," and all this kind of stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas the left wing tries to just straight up indoctrinate kids. How to control? They have control issues, I think. A lot of people that I know that are on the left have control issues. Megalomaniacs,
Yeah.
narcissists. If I could use that word, I'm not a psychiatrist, but a lot of control issues on certain political spectrums. Yeah,
So it's like a form of gaslighting, I see it as.
yeah,
Like the way like they're like, we're gonna try to persuade your kids against you, sort of shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And to see if it riles you up.
Oh God, what a weird commercial! It was like Omni something, Omni. Uh, I'll see it again and I'll talk about it. But it was what a weird commercial.
It sounds like it. Yeah, that's why I stopped watching television, was all those weird fucking commercials.
Yeah, and this was during like WWE still.
It started actually upsetting me. Like when I started seeing some of the stuff they were pushing, and it actually I would start getting like red faced,
Yeah,
mad at watching it. Yeah, the propaganda, you could see it so blatantly.
That's what happened like back in when it was the Hillary versus Trump election. I found so much of all the propaganda was so like gaslit, and it was pissing me off. That's why I started getting out of media then, especially for some reason television media. It's a very like, I don't know. It's like a hypnosis element to it. that it like I don't know it's like stripping of your identity and tries to put you
You-
K-hole you into cajole you into a specific direction.
Yeah.
If I had to add to that, I would say that they put on the perfect image, right? They have the voice, the hair, the posture, the clothing. So you figure, oh, this person looks like they got their stuff together, you know.
Yeah.
You never find out where they went to school or what they did for a living or what qualifies them to make this comment or talk on this topic or give their opinion. But they do it in such a professional way. You just go, oh, that sounds about right.
Oh God. And let
Yeah.
me tell you something. This Zoran Mamdani.
The new governor of New York City or whatever, or mayor.
Oh
The
God, no,
guy
he's
who I
not a
seen eat rice with his
governor.
fingers.
Yeah, no, he's not a governor. Thank God he's not a freaking
He's
governor.
trying to
What
become
I'm
mayor.
not what position does he hold?
Going
Mayor.
for mayor.
Mayor, yeah, okay.
He's not the mayor yet,
Oh.
but he's probably going to be because he's Democrat in New York. And from what I see, a lot of people just say that they vote Democrat just to vote Democrat.
Yeah. I saw him coming down the pipeline and it doesn't feel promising. And unfortunately, like as an upstate New Yorker, we know like whatever goes on in the city has a huge influence and bearing over us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he wants to take the cops out of domestic violence situations. He wants to totally dismantle the police, not defund, not reform, but he wants to totally dismantle the police. He wants to put he wants to house the homeless down the subways.
He wants to tax white neighborhoods more.
Yes. Yes. And these stupid white people are voting for him. And he wants to what else does he want to do? He wants to make state-run stores, which sounds good on the surface because it's like, oh, you can get affordable things here, just line up for it. But in the long run, it's gonna put mom and pop shops out of business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they can't compete with government cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it's not a good like prospect, especially you take away the police when the problem is the corruption in the police system. But then
Yeah.
it's like, well, the point of the corruption would be to break it down to the point where, okay, you can just let money govern the whole state as opposed to actually having like rules and regulations that benefit everybody. It's just going to all go to like the people who have money are going to have all the power, and that's not a good way for things to go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. And I just think that people vote based on party. I'm an independent. I don't vote based on party. I particularly like Curtis Lewa because he's tough, because he's pretty much. And I know this sounds weird for somebody who's not from New York City, but I can tell when somebody's part of the New York City family. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I feel like Curtis Lewa is just a tough guy that grew up in New York. He's for New York. Um, I don't know. I feel like he's the one that could probably fix the city. He reminds me of Giuliani when Giuliani was sane in a way. Um,
Yeah, there are different versions of Giuliani going on there.
yeah, yeah. He reminds me of Giuliani when he was sane. He wants to fix the city. Never Bloomberg, because let me tell you something about Bloomberg. Bloomberg was very corrupt.
Yeah,
And
I never liked Bloomberg at all.
yeah, no, I know this from personal experience, and I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to get my tongue cut out, and I don't want to get killed. But I know for just hear me out that I know for a fact that Bloomberg was corrupt. I worked at a lot of places that had ties with him. Or I shouldn't even say that, but just know that he's corrupt.
I was aware, but yeah, it's interesting hearing from somebody who had like firsthand experience with it.
No, I did work at places that you wouldn't think would have ties with him, but did. Um, look up City Time scandal. Just look it up.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
They probably all are corrupt. It's just some are so blatant because their family's been doing it for generations.
Yeah,
They have so many connections that it's crazy.
they don't
Oh,
know
is that
any
like an
different.
embezzlement scandal sort of thing?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Right.
But I can't say
Interesting.
too much on it.
That's New York. That's New York has a huge and monstrous embezzlement problem.
Yeah, I can't say what I saw, but just trust me. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear that. Some things are better left unsaid.
yeah.
Yeah, it's safer. Like you're not going to change anything. All you're going to do is endanger yourself.
Right.
And people voted for Bloomberg because he was a Republican, but he wasn't. See, people are stupid. They vote for people based on, oh well, he's a Democrat, he's a Republican. But you
Well, I
gotta look.
like him the way he's looked. I like his voice. He looks smarter. Like it's crazy
Yeah,
what people vote for.
yeah, and it's not. It's you gotta look at. You gotta read somebody's character. You gotta look at them. You gotta look at what they do in their spare time.
Like
Um,
how many people are actually voting that way because they don't like the orange guy? Well, I'm going to vote for this guy because I don't like that guy. Like that's probably the worst way to vote.
yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Um, I don't agree with everything he does, but I'm not a hater to the fact where I'll say everything he does is bad. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm not. I'm not a
You
complete.
talking about the orange man?
Yes, the Orange Man.
The only thing I think he's really kind of messed with, well, two. Now I know about two, but the Epstein thing,
Yeah,
like you couldn't have fumbled the ball harder. Like everything he did the day after said, the tweets, the whole thing is a debacle. I think they're going to try and just ride it out, but I don't know if they're going to be able to.
I think when I looked at it, at first I kind of felt like what you're saying, but then, especially when I saw his like verbal response, to me it really seems like something he saw coming back then. Like they knew this whole Epstein guy was designed to. He was like a dirt getter sort of guy, a guy designed to get people into trouble. And I think they knew that that was coming down the pipeline way back then. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm inclined to believe he probably didn't associate with him like what he's being accused of. There doesn't seem to be any good, strong evidence for it. The problem was that guy was all over anything that had to do with like the political lobbying sphere back then. So he had a lot of persuasion.
So Trump has nothing. He was okay. I will give that to you. They were friends for 15 years, but Trump wasn't like that. Just because your friend does hard drugs doesn't mean you do,
Right.
right? So, but why? Why would he just do an about face like within days? Like they were all saying we're going to rate out it so much, blah blah. They campaigned on it. They've been talking about it for years, and all of a sudden just spin on their heels. So, boop, nothing here. Sorry, but go away.
It
What caused
definitely
that?
was strange.
Was it Bibi? Was it Bibi Netanyahu? Like what? What was it?
I think you're on to it. There's like a lot of I think there's a huge amount of persuasion going on from Israel, and then like the whole cabal thing that backs Israel. I think that's the bigger issue, and I think from what I saw with what happened with the whole war that went on, Israel-Iran war was like you could tell the United States is more of a pawn of Israel's, and we don't really hold our own power. Like they hold our power. They tell us what to do.
And I think that's why. Okay, there's the QAnon guys who for 10 years have been trying to get justice for these kids. They're never letting go. They've been hanging on for 10 years. But it's
Yeah.
the group of MAGA who don't want. They want to be. They're done being effed around with and lied to. They don't want and to find out that we got another. It's most likely Israel There could be others. It could be England involved. There could be others. CIA is probably involved. But that's the part that I think that lots of people don't want to let go. Like, hey, let's fix this right now. And I think Trump thinks it's too big to fix, or again, maybe somebody's got him by the nuts, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I was
Right,
thinking.
because the fact that there was a guy in his group that he let go who supposedly had his phone open and going in a meeting, and it was going back to Bibi Netanyahu. So Bibi Netanyahu, who was in the meeting listening to this guy's phone, that guy got let go. I can't remember his name. But then a few weeks later, all of a sudden he's supporting Bibi. He's letting $3 billion worth of these big bombs going to Iran. I'm going, what the hell is going on here? Like, it just seems like he did a complete about face. So
it seems like the Epstein stuff. Sorry to cut you off, but
no,
it seems
go
like
ahead.
the Epstein stuff he was like, designed to be a weapon that was used later on.
And there was probably a financial aspect to it too.
Yeah, well, I think it's majority financial, but it was like they have it rigged so that like it's like the gun to his head sort of thing. Like, we can make this go either way. We can make reality go whatever way we want it. You know what I mean? Talking
have
about
the people in high enough
behind,
position.
so they can use it like as extortion leverage to be like, you got to go this way and say these things, or else we're going to spring this trap on you.
It's not just vote. If you got people by the like that hardcore, you can say, hey, not only do I want you to vote, I want you to tell me whose stock's going to go up because you're going to support them. So now I can invest and make a whole bunch of money.
Right.
Like you guys, like Pelosi's doing, right? Like there's so many aspects to when you have somebody that like controlled, you can manipulate so many things.
And I think it was something like, I think Trump, based on how, if you look at how they ran on it, like they were very confident seeming about it. I don't think it was like as much of like a bait and switch scenario as much as once they got into it and they found out who's holding the cards behind the Epstein files. It was like once they got into that room, they're like, okay, now you see who's in power. Now you have to listen to us, or we're going to fuck you up.
What if it's Jared Kushner in there? And that's what
we don't really know. But yeah,
it could be. Right? It could be anything.
Right. It could be anything.
Yeah.
And I think it's all was a designed farce for the most part. I don't believe any of the Epstein files shit. I think he was, he's a design almost like psyop thing to really fucking mess with everybody mentally. Not that that type of thing isn't going on, or something maybe it did kind of go on. And I just think something about it is so auspicious.
I heard a lawyer talk, and he said the first prosecution was a cover-up because what they charged for is like you can't go back on that. You can't, even if you got 20 years more evidence, you can't go back and charge them on it. This has probably been a dead fish for 15 years, and again, like at some point, somebody just took it and ran with it as a story because they knew at no point was. And again, there hasn't probably been a file or information. That stuff has probably been scrubbed for 8, 10, 12 years. There probably isn't nothing left. It's odd, though, that Comey's daughter was fired right when that picture of the lady's body and the boobs and the poem come out. Some people are saying that maybe she had something to do with that. I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, something like that is open to such speculation and allows people's minds to kind of run wild. And I think that's part of the potency of it, is it just lets people get carried away. And then that's why disinformation is so deadly, and why something like that seems to be designed as like a Trojan horse of disinformation. So it guards the truth really well.
Had they come out and said, listen, there's so much information here, we got to sift through it, just give us some time, they could have drug that on for months, years. They could have maybe drug it on for 4 years. But to come out and just do an about face, and you're still talking about Epstein? Like the way, oh my God, they couldn't have handled it worse.
I don't think it's going to go away, to be honest. I think it's going to be persistent like nagging thing. I could be wrong about this, but I don't think it's going to ever.
So
I
then
don't think
release
it's
everything.
likely that it'll amount to very much.
Just let it all out then. Just let the chips fall where they may.
I think that's kind of what the direction that they're going with. Other than that, I just don't think the power's in their hand to actually reveal anything. And there is the caveat of whatever gets revealed, nobody's going to believe that on face value anyways. So
Well, how do we know that it's not going to be all blacked out?
I think if they do like a disclosure, yeah, half of that shit's going to be blacked out.
80%.
Yeah,
You won't even be able to read a paragraph in a whole page.
right.
Well, isn't that what it was? I mean, like, wasn't that like what it was a few months ago? Like, oh, the Epstein files is out. Oh no, but it's censored. You know what I mean?
Well, supposedly Pam Bondi had some influencers who I've never seen before. I guess I'm not hip, but she had him on the White House lawn holding up the Epstein files, and then everybody got home and said, "There's nothing in here that we didn't know already."
Yeah.
In fact, it looks like it's even more blacked out than before. And then even the influencers are going, "Did you set me up? Like, what's going on here?"
Yeah, I think they've given like partial disclosures with it, like lots of censored information. And the problem is they want like an uncensored disclosure, which it's just not realistic. That's never going to happen.
They keep saying because some of the accusers are claiming to be victims, and some of there's people in there who are accused who are innocent. Well,
yeah, I mean that's the way those things, because those type of documents they're not designed to provide truth. They're designed to create leverage.
Pam Bondi said we have over 200 victims. In fact, we have 250. Well, you don't have to have. Let's go talk to 250 people and see if they remember who the hell was, messing with them. Like, what? Why do we need? This seems so silly.
It does, which is why I'm not trying to put much precedence on it with how I'm viewing like the way the country's
let's go
going.
another way. Let's go that this is all a cover up. This is all a big hair, and this is all a big distraction. What are they covering up?
Right. That is the better way to look at it. Like, so what's the real thing going on here?
Well, what I heard,
drawing attention away from.
Let me throw a log on the fire here. That I was listening because I don't understand crypto. I got my buddy saying invest in it, and I don't know any. I've been trying to pay. I still don't know anything. Doesn't matter. I could research it for 2 years. I still wouldn't be convinced I knew anything. But this one guy was saying, listen, they did this. No, I don't remember the name of the act. Some Galaxy Act, or I don't know what the hell it was called, but it was the basis for the stable coins. And then he passed another act that allowed only the president, nobody in Congress, to make a crypto coin of some type thing. And so he did, and he's invested $1.7 billion into it. And the guy was explaining the way it's set up. You can basically get 2 actions out of the same amount of money. I won't go farther than that because I'm not trying to explain it. But is that what he's trying to distract us from? That behind the scenes, he's basically got all the crypto and again, they'll have all these people will be bought in at a low price, and then they'll tell everybody this is the one we're going to go with. I don't know.
There is potential. I mean, I've come across in my experience with crypto. I believe it's like a big embezzlement network. Like it's a lot of just deceiving of people to get money, and a place where it's a logical place where if you're stealing money, like if you're taking money from a company, you're going to put it into this shit because it's going to hide it, and then you can transfer that very easily to like offshore accounts. And it's
even
just,
if they caught you, they
really
could never
nice.
get the money back. Even if they caught you, they could never get the money back, right?
Yeah, because you can like it. There's like it diffuses it. It diffuses the money. It makes it untraceable in a lot of ways if you know what you're doing. So it's definitely designed as a criminal exchange network, and they don't want people like regular people to really catch on to that. So You might be onto something like that. That could be what a lot of cover up is to do. But on that note, I think like there's a reality of the human trafficking network that goes on, as well as like the money laundering. There's probably some kind of connection between those and drugs and in the
The drug
United
money,
States.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. So
yeah, there's something up.
so they just they take your drug money and invest it in the stock market, or they put it in crypto. Which one?
Yeah. And
Both.
when I guess you look at it, it would make sense
Bible.
like through some sort of like circular motion. It's like that's the money that's sustaining us is this sort of like criminally funded bullshit, which probably it does have a lot to do with particularly with drug smuggling and human trafficking. So
And that's where the real power. That's where the people that like this is where Black Ops is. This is where the real money and the real power is, right?
exactly, yeah, that's the
So
black
that's
market.
never going to get. That'll never get stopped.
No, because the black market at this point it's grown. Like it used to be closer to a third of our global economy was black
No
market.
way.
Now
More than
nowadays
that?
it's about half. It's much closer to half of
How
global
can it
economy's
get?
black market.
Like I guess so, because look at the price of drugs.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense as you see like the surface economy spiraling out of control with inflation because of how big the black market's gone.
Can I ask you a question you couldn't possibly know the answer to?
Yeah, go for it.
We were just talking about human trafficking.
Yeah.
What? That's not 3 people. If it's as big as drugs, it's a lot of people. Where the hell are they going? What in hell are they doing with them?
Which okay, so then tie that back into the Epstein thing. The Epstein thing is a big curveball in that. Like it's something that seems super serious and heavily tied into it, but it's clearly not. That's not the real deal. The real deal we don't really know about unless you'd be somebody who's like active in it. So that's a hard question to answer. Like the people who are active in that, they're going to be leading double lives, and I
For sure.
I doubt they're
Absolutely.
I doubt they're
Absolutely.
politicians. I doubt they're politicians. These people control the politicians. They're the people who we're thinking might control the Epstein files, but not. We don't know those. They're going to be the shadiest of people.
So
Let me tell
I'm
you.
going to ask you a hard question. What are they doing with these people? Where are they going? Are they literally sacrificing them? Are they turning them into slaves? Are they turn them into a future soldier that'll pop out of a cave on the ground? There'll be just millions of it. What's going on?
That's a
If you
good
have to
question.
guess.
First, what was Angela want to say?
Yeah, because when I worked in Brooklyn, I worked under the Kosciuszko Bridge in Brooklyn in Greenpoint. And I could say because I think these people are too dumb to come get me. But they had trailers set up, like tractor trailer, the back of the trailers, set up, and there were women going in and out of these trailers. According to one of my guys that was in that worked with me, and they actually looked at him and they said, "Oh, are you lost, Pa?" Right? Like saying, "Are you lost?" Like saying you didn't see nothing.
Right.
Or you
Okay.
shouldn't be here.
Yeah, you shouldn't be here. And he was just walking around the block, um, and the fucker was dressed in a Dollar Tree shirt. So I was scared that they were gonna come get me at the time because we were right there. But I'm not sure that they can trace me, like from what I'm saying right now. Like hardly any. I don't have a grand audience. You know what I'm saying? But I one time I heard, and when I was locking up the door in the back, and there was a trailer right like 10 feet away from where I was locking up the door on the curb. And I heard screams like I have never heard before, like something from the movies. Screams, 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 horrible screams.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Um like somebody got killed and somebody witnessed it.
That's probably what you're.
Oh, it's the snuff industry. That's where the big money's at.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of these. But you know what? A lot of these women in Brooklyn were, I don't know if it was trafficking from illegal immigrants, because these sounded like Russian. It sounded like a girl just talking with a Russian accent. Like, what did you do with her? Um, but a lot of these illegal immigrants, no, not illegal immigrants. A lot of these people that were in doing illegal things in Brooklyn were yuppies. So I don't know if this was illegal immigrant activity, like stealing people from other countries, or if it was actually yuppies just signing up for it because they're fucking dumb. But there was definitely something going on, and it was
Well, it's interesting you went that direction, because that is what I was going to tie into with Pseudo's question. Was that's what I think it has to do with like the snuff industry. If you've ever seen the movie 8mm with Nicolas Cage, like he's
No,
a
I
private
I
investigator.
think I have. But really, like, how many snuff films can you make?
They love them. Apparently, it's like the most profitable market in the world is snuff films.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's they to get candid, they take the victims, usually women, they rape them and kill them, and people pay very big money to see that or be a part of it.
that's scary.
And they do that to people who are like disadvantaged or homeless. So
That would make sense because a lot of people are homeless around that area in Brooklyn.
right.
That's actually very scary. Now that I know.
Oh hell yeah! I
Based
mean,
on what-
like I said, the movie 8mm really kind of details this very well.
I was gonna say evil, but it's a pagan religion. It'll be a pagan religion.
I don't know if pagan's the right way to put it. It's almost kind of like a satanic thing, I think.
Okay, well, I don't know how to label it, but
No, it's definitely evil. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say it's evil.
it's a cult or a religion. It's a very old cult or religion,
Right.
whatever you want. To call
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely more like a sadomasochistic cult type of thing.
Like there was a Bathurst, a French queen, Elizabeth Bathurst or something.
Bathory.
Mm-hmm.
She butchered 600 young women, and she either bathed in their blood or drank it. So this has been going on for, as far as my research can go, about 5,000 years.
Well, we
I
don't know
mean-
about Elizabeth Bathory though.
I think I mean, if we were going to go that direction, they connect a lot of that type of activity to like ancient Babylon and like what they were trying to do back there then, which was like create a culture which was heavily centered around almost like making the world into a circus designed around feasting and feasting upon like one another, and especially preying upon the innocence of children as a way to sustain yourself. And like they wanted to like make the whole like world become like unified in that. So, some sort of like, if you want to get into like an ancient cult doing something like that, yeah, there is like documentation about that kind of a thing.
Well, I think I brought it up on another stream. I can't remember that night, but
What was that? You're breaking up heavily.
Yeah, somebody's breaking up.
No,
Oh,
he
he
just
broke up.
lost
He's-
it.
Yeah.
That got eerie. Whew.
What happened? What happened?
No, I don't know. I said that got eerie, but it sounds like there's almost something weird still on the line, like a weird like breaking up sound.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he's coming in. Hold on. Let's see.
I wanted to see if it was me.
I don't know. It seems like everything. I don't know if it's mine, but
talk.
Try back and come in like I did.
You're going and talk meat butt.
You want me to talk?
Yeah, I just want to hear if it's coming from your side too. Like if it's just everybody's.
Sounds like everybody's stuff is starting to mess up. That's weird given what the subject matter we were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, we can go there.
it's breaking up mostly on your side, pseudoscientist. It is. It's breaking up mostly on your side. Well, I think maybe I'm going to shut this down for tonight.
Well, I can just back out. You guys can continue.
No, not because of that. Just because I feel sleepy.
All right.
Yeah, I feel sleepy, so
Okay.
I might
Good
be
night,
in
Angela.
chat. Good night. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming on. Thank
It was
you.
nice talking.
Yeah. Love to have you on here. Have a good night.